Okay, here we are. It's really awesome out today. It's probably close to 70 degrees already, and maybe 65. But I wanted to give you an update on the purple martins and the vineyard real quick. Kind of doing this live for the first time, so we'll see how this goes. But you can see here, there's quite a few martins up there. I think I've got 8 pairs. They're probably going to take off when I get too close to them. I think I got 8 pairs. I'm sorry, 4 pairs, 8 birds, maybe 9 birds. I'll crank the house down here in a minute and show you what it looks like what they're doing with their nests and stuff. But you can see, pretty happy with this year. I've got more than last year. That's always a good thing. Have had a sparrow problem in the past, especially this year. They seem to never go away. This will be my last year of my house. They just don't, the purple martins don't like the house. They like the gourds. Every one of these gourds have martins. Well, not every one of them have martins in them, but every martin that I have nested or assumed a gourd. So the house is kind of not their preference, it's gourds. So if you're getting into this for the first time, I would go gourds every day of the week. They put a pretty good show on last night. My wife and I were having a little bonfire out back, and they kept flying around us. They knew where we were at. They like people. You can see they're chilling right now. Not really talking a whole lot. So there's 4 or 5 right there. They're probably in the, some of them are in the gourds too. But before we get back to them, let's go hit the vineyard real quick. Maybe they'll fly above us here and start making a bunch of noise. They're such random birds. You really never know when they're going to be on their perches or flying. It's just, there they go, I'll go. Some of them. I'm getting ready to mow the grass here in a minute. They're going to like that. I hear some. Oh, there's a lot of them. Pretty cool. They're great, great hobby. I mean, it's kind of corny. People make fun of you and stuff, but I don't care. All right, here we go. The vineyard. It looks awesome. You can see how far we're getting really good yields this year. It's been a great growing year. Everything looks good. We're disease-free. No fungus, I guess. But you can just look at the clusters of grapes. And this is just one plant, one side of one plant. I can go to the other side here and you can see how impressive this is. I'm hoping this all drops. I think they will. Kind of like what this one did right here. Yeah, they're making all kinds of noise over there now. So I got 5 rows of the Noiret, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So L through P is all one type of grape. They're all living. I think there's 50, and I think they're all alive. And then my next 5 rows are all Catawba. Catawba's pretty cool because when they open new leaves, they start white and then they start unfolding slowly. So pretty cool show. But you can see I've got some misses here. I'll fix that this year, get some new ones in there. You know, I'm still learning the vineyard thing, so it's a process for sure. And then my last, I think there's 6 of these because they're shorter, is all Chardonel. That's Catawba. This is all Chardonel to the front, and I definitely have problems with this, as I've said in the earlier videos. Check that out when I actually did all the trellising work. But they look pretty good this year. Really good. A lot better than years past. They're starting to grow pretty significantly. I think they're just slower growers, a little bit more finicky. Here's my dad's row. You saw the video on Dad's wine. Now you'll understand why that post is black. And to the front here, I didn't want a big square vineyard, so that's why I kind of tapered it to give it a little bit of a look. But you can see how it all plays in the landscape. It's pretty sharp. Now, I talked on another video about a roadside firewood stand. I hate this area right here. I can't cut it. My tractor won't fit in between it, so I think I want to do that roadside firewood stand right here between these 2 posts here and here. That way it'll take away this spot. It won't sit very deep, maybe 2 or 3 feet deep, but enough to be able to take away loud truck. That's what sucks with living on a highway like that. It's 39. The only downside of this property is that road's pretty busy. It's a state route. Get a lot of truck traffic, but we're so far back on the property, as you can see. We're in the back of the house, we don't hear it, but even on the porch, we like to sit there and watch the cars go by. I guess that's what old people do. But anyways, back to the firewood stand. So I'm probably gonna take up this entire 8-foot section of fence, knock the rails out, put it in between there, make it look classy, stand it the same color as the fence, and sell maybe 4 chutes of firewood. You know, I'll have a video coming up on that when I do that. That will be this summer. I need to get moving on that. That's probably my next project after Memorial Day. But walking through the vineyard, a little bare through here, but those little ones are growing in those tubes. I'll get it fixed. Ugly. I wish they were all 100% live, but that's just not the case. Now, just to let you know, on my property here, I do have a creek that runs on the south side. Pretty cool. I don't get too close to that in the summertime for the fact I hate snakes, so don't play that game. Here's the back side of the vineyard here. Boy, the Noiret is just really taking off again. I mean, it's a really good grape, man. Hardy. It's kind of a newer one. It's a hybrid. But you can just see, I mean, we're walking down the aisles, how the growth is just ridiculous. Now, you can also see on the rows here, I've actually sprayed weed killer, so I keep the rows pretty clear of grass and vegetation. There's a few weeds here and there. That's just to give all the nutrients to the grape plant itself. And the grass width is actually the size of my tractor deck, so I can get down through here one time, which is a lot easier than making a couple swipes each time. Kind of sucks mowing that. So I talked about maybe adding additional grapes plants, and that would be here and here and here. But the big concern is, one, is the trees here. I need more sun. I need as much sun as I can get on these things to get an early harvest before it gets too cold in Indiana. So if I drift too far to the east here, I'm going to have problems getting them up to harvest time. So I think I can maybe add, I think I got 6 feet in between rows. I could probably add maybe another 4 rows. It'll be next year. I've already scratched that for this year. There's nothing fun about putting posts in when the ground gets hard. But you can see right here where the shadows are taking off. I mean, it's almost 9:30, I think, and that's where the shadows are at. So I'm losing sunlight until it gets over the trees, you know. Here's a quick scan. I'm getting ready to mow the grass. Kind of shabby right now. The dark green patch there, that's my septic. It's all the way out front here. Okay, there goes the birds. Let's crank this puppy down. Okay, let's take a look inside of one of these things. I know this one's occupied. I've seen birds in and out of here a lot. Here's the nest. They haven't started putting green leaves on there yet. They're putting the bedding down, so if the green leaves come, that means they're getting ready to have babies, which they probably are getting close. It's getting warmer in Indiana. That seems to start the breeding process. This one hasn't begun too much, but you can see as you go around, they're up there. They're not mad at me or nothing. They're just kind of curious. They know what my job is. I come here and check it out. Even when they have babies and stuff, they chirp like that and they get pissed off. All right, so this is a sparrow nest. You can tell by the bedding. So we're gonna clear that one out. There we go. And I don't know, I had the bottom of a purple martin stuff in there, so I don't know, maybe it is a purple martin home. Here's another nest. So we got what, 3 so far, pretty much. I didn't put the I put the needle beddings in there, but I didn't put the little sticks and corn hawks or whatever they're called. So I know they're doing that. And the last one, you can see they're kind of burrowed out, but nothing in there. Now these, like I said, this is my last year for this house. I'm gonna shut off these compartments totally. I don't think I have purple martins in there. Yeah, another sparrow nest. You know it, because look at it. It's all stuffed for shit. Excuse my language. See that? We're gonna shut this one down. I've had nothing but sparrows in this particular house. Nothing. And I think it attracts them actually. So I'm shutting it down. Put this thing on Facebook Marketplace and see if I can sell. I think I got all of them shut now. Yeah, they're all shut. So now if they're gonna live, they're gonna have to live in a gourd, and a lot of those gourds are actually occupied. Let me crank this house back up and watch how fast these martins come back. They're up here keeping an eye on me right now. So watch how fast they land back on the house here. They'll chirp around it for a while, make sure it's safe, see me walk away, and they'll end up over there again. They love it when we cut grass too, so they'll be following me when I start to cut grass. I guess it spits up maybe some type of mosquito or something, some type of bug that they like to eat, so. Pretty much. Man, I love summer. Can't beat it. Well, we're not gonna wait for them to all land again, but they'll find their way back home. And I gotta get to work. Got grass to cut. Got a party this weekend. Gotta make sure the place looks good.
That's a wrap. If you like these types of videos, give it a like. Make sure you subscribe. Please share with family and friends. And like I always say, I appreciate you spending time with the Home Pro Hero.